What is up, fellow YouTubers? It's your sexy goth bad boy back at you with another video. I have me a palm glazed cigarillo. 3 for $1. Can't beat that. Literally does cost a bloody $1 out the door. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, well, sales tax. Yeah. I like their. I've tried a couple other flavors. I think I don't remember which ones specifically, but these right here are really good cigarillos. If you're a cigar smoker and you occasionally enjoy a good rello, would recommend. So, one of my friends requested a wand. It's just about done. It's a garden-themed wand that glows in the dark, and the paint job's almost done drying on the blade, at which point I'll put another coat of podge onto the not the handle, but the blade of the wand. Yeah. Pretty much used the last of my glow-in-the-dark spray paint to make it happen, but I don't care because I can always get another can. I would consider the glow-in-the-dark wands to be a custom paint job for the wands, so I don't do them too often, you know. Now here's what gets me about life. Women are given all the options in the world when it comes to birth control, but strangely enough, the only 3 options men have for birth control is getting a vasectomy, wearing a condom, or abstaining from sex. And now, here's what gets me about that. According to science, the argument for science is, well, men might lose the ability to get a boner, or they might kill their sperm completely, so that's why male birth control does not exist. But that compared to getting ovarian cancer because of the birth control they offer females. Where's that argument for women? Have you seen how horrible Depo shots are? No, it fucking gets me. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, okay, so they do make condoms for women, but that's beside the point. Condoms are like 95% effective, which is pretty good, but not good enough, you know? And then I'm like, okay, wait a second. If you bought a TV from Walmart and it worked 80 to 95% of the time, would you keep it, or would you take it back to Walmart and get a new one? Exactly my point. You take it back and be like, yeah, no, this TV is fucked. Like, I got video proof on camera that shows you it don't work. And then you get a refund, or you get a new TV. So why is it with condoms then that standard doesn't exist? You know, I would much rather have a condom that's 100% effective for preventing STDs and pregnancy. 100%. Not 95%. Not, oh, it might work, but if it tears, you're fucked. Not, oh, if it gets a hole in it. No. And what the fuck is this Trojan ultra thin. Ooh. How? No. You cannot expect me to believe that that shit actually works. At some point, how the fuck do you think those are gonna stop from tearing? Because if they're super thin, there's not a whole lot of material holding it together. Therefore, I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, that's just the thing of it. If you're gonna get a condom, you might as well get the ribbed for her pleasure, and then get some KY in mine and hers to really amp it up. And even if you're not feeling it, at least she's feeling it, and that's called being a courteous lover, which is something most men don't do. Now, but what the fuck is that? We can find a way to power cars on corn ethanol, but we can't figure out how to make birth control for men that's safe and doesn't kill our boners completely or kill our sperm completely. Where the fuck is that argument, YouTube, when women are getting cancer and their ovaries have to be removed because, the birth control they took just fucking destroyed their insides? You know? Where the fuck is that argument when women are having hysterectomies because of the birth control they take? It fucking pisses me off. And here's the thing of it, man. You should only have kids with somebody you're comfortable with having them with. Somebody you could say, yeah, I could spend the next 18 years of my life with that person. No problem. In fact, if the next 18 years of your life with that person sounds like paradise, you don't give a shit what happens, you found the one. Don't care. But just because you want kids doesn't mean you should have them. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I see a lot of stupid people giving birth to stupid kids, and I'm just like, you're only contributing to our fucking society's problem of idiots having kids with other idiots. Like if Andrew Dice Clay, George Carlin, and Ron White came together and said, let's do a fucking comedy special. With a sprinkle of Jeff Dunham if you count the Shawn Saunders, but anyways. Oh, he had to say that. I might do a Shawn Saunders live on YouTube with the dummy and everything. Maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. And I gotta write a couple of jokes instead of just doing it without a script. That's always impressive, but like having material set up makes for a funnier script. Yep. And that's just the thing of it, is having kids can be a pain in the neck, and You should wait until you're ready if you want to have them, if you're gonna have them, you know. You just gotta be responsible, YouTube. That's all it's all about. You feel me? You know, having kids is a big responsibility. You know, could you imagine having someone your own age running around destroying all your shit, being picky as fuck when you make dinner, saying, "Oh, that's not good enough." You're busting your ass to provide food for your kid, and they sit there and, "Oh, it's not good enough." Well, excuse me, your royal highness, what would you like to eat? Caviar and frickin' ostrich eggs? With gold leaf and pink champagne and orange juice for a drink? This isn't Europe, so they can't do that here in the States, but you know, that's the thing you gotta realize is that you realize this when you're younger, you're better off. Maybe like you're 7 or 6, 8, 9, 10 years old, and you know how you are. So the thing you have to ask yourself is, could you imagine someone your own age? And then that's your responsibility. You have to raise them and protect them from all the evil, disgusting shit in our world. No, most kids have no fucking idea what that's like. I don't have any idea what that's like. Hashtag single life. uh, and truth be told, you can't say you're never having kids because that's a blanket statement. You can say that all you want. But one night, it's just gonna happen. You're sitting at a bar having a couple drinks, and the chick of your dreams just comes walking up, and oh, game over, dude. You are screwed, and not in a bad way. You never know how that's gonna happen, because that's the funny thing about life. You're gonna rush into a relationship because you met them online. Oh, that's cute. People using Instagram and for online dating, it's cheesy as fuck, dude. Especially if it's long distance. I'm like, who are you really bullshitting? Like, you sit there and say you hate stalkers, but your current boyfriend steals a picture from your Instagram page. That's a form of stalking, is it not? And you choose to go out with him, it just shows you're a hypocrite on your own standards. But that's not my judgment. That's if it's not my body, that's your right. You know, hey, who am I to judge? I'm a stinker sometimes. Oh. This is how toxic our culture has become. People are no longer using online dating to connect and find real relationships. They're using it to use each other. Who's got the most money? And I would like to reiterate the fact that when I read the back of the container, the Toe of Satan Sucker Challenge, can you keep the sucker in your mouth for 5 whole minutes? Do you dare take the challenge? It didn't say anything about adjusting it to this side or that side. It didn't say anything about spitting or drooling all over yourself. It just said keep the sucker in your mouth for 5 whole minutes. Going based off of what the box said, I completed the challenge. And a lot of haters are just talking shit because most of them can't handle that heat. So they're just like, God damn it. It's just an excuse for them to be jealous of my fame, is what it is. And that's just it. I wanted to feel the heat of this sucker all over my mouth, not just on the tongue. I wanted to feel the toe of Satan all over my mouth. I didn't want to just feel it on my tongue. I wanted to fully absorb the heat of it. For me, as a spicy food connoisseur, I'm like, that's what it's all about. I want to fully appreciate the heat that this spicy food has to offer. And some people get it, they're like, dude, this guy's got some balls. That looked mean. And did I pay the price after? Yes, I did. Because as soon as that 5 minutes was up, I'm like, dude, who the fuck makes candy this spicy? That's just stupid. But chuckling at myself because I pulled it off. And then ended the video with some sweet guitar licks. Trying to be somewhat entertaining, like, ooh, you know. But not without inserting my 2 cents and my random thought of why the fuck is this happening kind of shit, you know? And some people get it. Some people are like, oh, this guy's an asshole. And it's so easy to discern a troll comment from a real comment. You complete the challenge and people say, oh, nice try, loser. That's an obvious troll comment, dude. Come on. People treat me like I'm fucking stupid, and I'm like, no, I'm not as stupid as you think I am. I've made wands for friends before, and the look on their face when their whole face just lights up when they first receive it, like, holy shit, this is cool, you know? Yeah. One of my female friends was into Harry Potter, and she's also into Rastafarian. So I made her a Harry Potter handheld wand that glows in the dark on the tip. And the first time she saw it, she was like, dude, this thing's cool. So I'm like, yeah, you know, it didn't lead nowhere specific. It made her happy, and that's all that counts for me personally, YouTube. And here's the kicker of the dating scene. This is what gets me about it, really. It's quite funny because if women are used to being treated like shit and not supported, to actually have a man or a woman support them for a change is going to feel weird because they're not used to being pampered and respected like they should be, you know? The two words, if you want to get a girlfriend, period, I don't give a shit what your situation is. I don't give a fucking shit what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two things you have to remember. Pamper and respect. Deep down inside, every woman loves to be pampered. She can sit there and go off on this tangent rant about how old-fashioned and sexist it is, about how strong she is and she don't need no one to pamper her, blah blah blah. Honey, don't bullshit yourself. When you got a man that buys you tickets to the spa and you're taking a nice mud bath with the cucumber slices, and they come over with a fucking glass of pink champagne and orange juice, sprinkled with gold flake, and they're playing some sauna music, and then someone comes over and gives your fucking feet the works, they give you a facial, and you're sitting there like, ah. And for a second you feel like royalty. Do not bullshit me. Do not bullshit me. Okay, you cannot bullshit a bullshitter. I don't bullshit people. I try not to, but you know, it comes off that way just because I have autism. People think, "Oh, this guy's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about." He's got a mental disorder. It's just his autism speaking. Yeah, fuck you. Yo, YouTube, I'm making them gains. Oh, those are nice. And they're only going to get bigger. Look at that definition. Oh, that's nice. My fans send me some weights. I put them together, and I'm like, yo. I don't lift every day, but just so my muscles have a chance to gain, you know, them gains. That gives my muscles a chance to relax and recover. So if chicks want to reject me, that's their fucking loss, not mine. I've dealt with that shit my entire life, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm a sexy goth stud, and they can't handle how sexy I am. That's why they reject me. They can make all these goddamned excuses they want. Oh, he's such a creep. I can't stand him. Or, oh, I would date him, but he's a YouTube celebrity. Yeah, excuses are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Oh, look how narcissistic he is. See, I try to have more confidence in myself, and to you it comes off as narcissistic. People with autism, genuinely speaking, don't have the greatest confidence. So, for me, that's a huge step in the right direction. The separation between beta males and alpha males. Beta males are constantly trying to get laid. Like, oh, bro, I got. Alpha males have more patience for that kind of thing and know that the sexual encounters they have are going to be more meaningful because they're a bit more patient. Patience is a virtue, YouTube. People in society look at being single as a goddamn punishment. That's the wrong mentality to have. Oh, woe is me, I don't have nobody. Let me tell you something. We all fucking die alone. That's a guarantee. Being single or being taken doesn't change that fact. If anything, being taken just makes dying alone that much more painful because you have to watch your other half die before you. That being said, you feel like dating? Oh, that's way too cynical. That's the truth. And this is what gets me about society. Nobody likes being lied to, yet when someone confronts them with the truth, they get offended. So you'd much rather have a pretty lie told to you than be told the ugly truth, but then you'll turn around and say, I don't like being lied to. Right. That makes total fucking sense. I don't like being lied to, but I'd rather be told an ugly truth than or an ugly lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. I guess the ugly truth is in two definitions. You know, it could be one, it's so true it hurts, or two, it's ugly because it's a lie. You know, trying to make myself have a reasonable video here, like something to contribute to society other than, oh, he's just bitching and complaining. No, saying some shit that'll make you think, but not trying to sound like a dumbass because I've been having a little bit of this shiznit. Yeah. Because that makes a total bunch of sense, doesn't it? People sitting there saying, I don't like to be lied to, but when they're confronted with the ugly truth, they get offended. Like, okay, you know, and that's just it. People, they don't like hearing the truth. They don't like it. They don't like it one bit. And I'm like, okay, so if you don't want to hear an ugly truth and you don't want to hear an ugly lie, then don't ask people for their fucking opinions. That's how I feel about it. I don't need an excuse to start lifting. I have a couple days where I just go ham and continue lifting. But maybe every once in a while just pick it up and do a couple real quick. Just because I fucking feel like it. Yeah. Because I can, because I don't need a fucking stupid gym membership to lift. I can do it at home for the cost of nothing. Anyways, tubes, thanks for watching me rant and rave. I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side. We'll get those wands in the mail Monday, which is tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.